All right, we're back. Season 2, episode 15 of the Cookout going live right now on YouTube and Twitch. I got Adam and Eris as always. Lads, how are we doing?
I think it looks stressed, bro. What's wrong with dude, man?
Adam, just one of us, man, just trying to pay rent. You know what I'm saying? So, look like he's struggling
What's wrong with
to
dude,
pay rent. Mind you, it's the 4th.
It's the fourth, yo.
It's the 4th of the
A
month.
couple days ago, yo.
But that's okay.
That's all right.
He's just like us. But I mean, Eris, how are you doing, man? Besides that horrible shirt that you're wearing, this is not a Florida Gator podcast.
Hey, man, you know how it is. You know how we do around here.
I don't know how it is.
It's Snapchat official too, so
that was horrible. I did not appreciate the tag on that because I obviously do not like the Florida Gators. Obviously, the third best Florida team in Florida. So
you think they're that much worse than Miami and Florida Atlantic?
I think Florida State is just so much better than all of them. And will continue to be this year as well. And there's nothing anybody can do about it.
I agree. Florida State is probably a damn good softball institution.
They're a great softball school. They're primarily a softball school. However, we're about to hoop in football. We're about to hoop. Anyway, on the show today, we're gonna see because we're going to the game, right? It's in Florida this year, right? We're going to the game. I thought it was it's in Gainesville. We're in Bay. They're gonna be talking crazy to me because I'm gonna be decked out in garnet and gold, and all I gotta say is they better not let us win. Because y'all are gonna have to protect me on my way out because I'm gonna be talking shit. Anyway, on the show today, we talk about the Bruins collapse, blowing a 3-1 lead at home, and where that kind of ranks is like the biggest collapses of all time. We talked on the NBA playoffs, but also Coach Budenholzer getting fired. Is Dylan Brooks headed to China or where he's gonna play? And then we finish off with a 2000s Nickelodeon TV show tier list. So reliving our childhood. But this episode actually brought to you by friends over at Volo Sports. So if you're looking to hang out with old friends, meet new people, get a workout in, exercise, or just need some more competition, or if you want to try a new sport, sign up for a Volo League. They have Volo Leagues in cities from the East Coast here in Boston all the way out to Seattle, San Francisco, San Diego, and a bunch of cities in between. Use promo code BO15 for $15 off any league in any city. So, yeah. Other than that, Adam, did you get rent paid? Are you guys good?
Well, so I have my card on file. It says payment method unavailable.
Do you got money on that card? We heard it's heavy.
And I was trying to type in my new card.
Oh, heavier card.
That it's the same card, but it says I already have the payment method up, so I can't.
Can you delete the card on file and then re-add a different card?
It says the card is expired. Card's not expired. Card expires in 2028.
Mm-hmm. I think this might be instant karma because you were just making fun of Eris for not being able or knowing how to use jumper cables as a grown man.
I don't know how that's instant karma because Eris lives here too. If I don't pay the rent, he gets kicked out.
Yep,
that's true. That's true too. I do think it's yeah. Can you just write a check or something?
I just think my bank account. That's what I was doing.
Okay, got you.
It's done now.
Okay, good. Well, Christ is averted. I'm glad that we don't got to worry about you guys showing up at my house.
Yeah, see on God. So I'm on Facebook and it says, "Bae just cooked me dinner." Am I tripping?
What is that?
I mean, it's chicken, but hold on, let me see if I can get it to focus. This one.
Wait, who cooked that?
It said Bay just cooked me dinner, but
As
like
in yours or just
no, just somebody on
You
Facebook.
tap the screen.
Yeah.
Somebody on Facebook. Am I tripping, or is that like churches or like? Am I tripping? Popeye.
I don't have churches near me. I also don't know why there's a big
church's
ass
biscuit.
jalapeno in the middle of that.
Is that not a church's biscuit, Adam? Do you know churches?
It definitely looks like a church's biscuit. Yes.
Yeah, you ain't fooling me, shorty.
What if? Okay, but what if?
It's not churches like mac and cheese or mashed potatoes.
You might be on something.
What if they just ordered the biscuit?
But they could definitely order the churches. They got
I ain't never seen chicken cooked fried this pristine in nobody's kitchen. Not like that.
Have you been to like? I feel
Not
like
that.
Our peoples could do that.
Not like. I mean, my mom does it, but it doesn't look like that.
Okay,
it tastes really good, but it doesn't look like that.
Yeah,
that looked like a machine did that.
Machine. A deep fryer. People have deep fryers.
Yeah.
Okay. So look. Here's the thing about when my mom does it. When my mom does like fried chicken or deep fried or whatever, she gonna let it sit a little too long because she don't be paying attention all the time. Like that's just gonna happen. That's just one of those things. That doesn't look like somebody was in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Because that got taken off right when it was supposed to.
That whole beeping.
Yeah. That got taken off immediately. My mom not gonna do it that way. That was that store bought. I'm gonna put money on it. Hold on.
Okay, can I ask what the person
Rico
may look like that made dinner allegedly?
Black.
So we're calling into question one of ours.
I'm looking to see what the comments said.
Motherfuckers do be lying. I know I do. I didn't make that food.
Somebody said, you talking to churches? I used to talk to him.
It's the biscuit. That's definitely a church's biscuit.
I'm telling you, the churches, the biscuit gave it away, man.
You can't make that biscuit.
She talking about it's homemade with love. Hey, shawty, listen.
That biscuit is not.
I know a church's biscuit when I see one.
Hey, we don't have a churches, but a brand new Cane's just opened up about a block away from my apartment.
Bro, I ain't had Cane's in so long.
And
I think Popeye's tenders are still better than Cane's. But it is nice.
Bo, you had almost 1,000 chicken tenders at the church, the Popeyes in Houston that time.
Look, it's been over a year since I've been down there in Houston, and I still think about that Popeyes frequently.
That particular Popeyes?
I'm like, every time that I eat Popeyes here, I'm just disappointed because I know it's just never going to be that good. Like the chicken tenders were so juicy, it almost felt like they weren't cooked all the way because there's just no reason why a tender from a fast food restaurant should be that juicy, I think.
Streb is going somewhere, Adam. Just letting you know.
You're a fucking asshole.
Sorry.
Maybe she's getting beer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
she did give me this sign. I said, "You want to get beer for Adam?" She said, "No, but don't tell him I'm going."
I
said, "Okay."
I don't want to give me anything anyway, so it doesn't matter. The show's already started.
I think that's not true. I feel like if Streb walked through your bedroom door with a beer, you would be pumped about it.
Nah, it's tomorrow. Cinco de Mayo.
I'm going to a Mexican restaurant for Cinco de Mayo. I'm very pumped to drink all the margaritas.
Mm-hmm.
Just all the tequila.
Just all the margaritas. Also, might have Jeff Martin in town next weekend for Ben's basketball tournament.
Yeah, Jeff.
So we might be lining up in the backcourt together, Bo and Jeff Martin Jr.
You better not go out there being ass, because then Jeff gonna start getting mad.
Yeah, well, first thing I'm gonna do is guard, because if I don't guard, then Jeff gonna get mad. So I know I'm gonna sit out. I'm at least gonna do that. Now, if I miss my first couple shots when Jeff passed me the ball in the hash, then I'm gonna start feeling like dudes that play with LeBron. I might get a little gun shy. So if I make my first one, it's up from that. It's up from that.
Worst thing that can happen is I make my first one.
That is the absolute worst thing, especially if I bring the ball up and then someone sets the screen and then I cross to my left and shoot and I make it. That's absolutely the worst thing. Because I'm gonna do it again.
I swear to God, I'm gonna do it until I'm gonna do it again.
Man, I just had to mute myself because I just cannot stop farting. Just being candid, like,
bro, my farts were extra smelly today.
My farts haven't been extra smelly, but
what's wrong with y'all niggas, man?
It's been in abundance is the issue. And
I
I'm
farted
not sure.
earlier. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh my God. I farted in the car and it was bad. I was like, I didn't even eat anything bad.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like
going. You give her that
I'm
whip back.
Look, I'm going over
mad as shit.
I'm going over in my mind right now, like what I ate today, and I didn't eat anything like crazy. I didn't eat eggs. I didn't have any eggs today. I had some spaghetti, and I had a little bit of Domino's.
With it,
there it is. There it is.
Do it.
And now that I'm thinking further, I did make myself a milkshake this afternoon.
That'll do it.
I mean,
but I feel like eggs is what really does it for me. Anytime I eat eggs, it's just all day, and those are the ones that smell really bad. Is when I have eggs. Anyway, too much information. Okay, let's touch on the NHL real quick. I know we're not a big hockey podcast, but we gotta talk about the Bruins, especially because one, they set the record this year, the best regular season team of all time in terms of points, wins, all of that. It's like a 40-year record that they broke this year, and then they get first rounded in Game 7 after blowing a 3-1 lead. Now, I understand that we're not. I mean, like I like hockey. I don't know how much hockey you guys watch, but in terms of like big collapse, that has to be one of the biggest collapses of like recent memory. Like the last thing that I could even remotely think of like that was like trying to compare it to somebody who doesn't watch hockey. It's almost like when the Patriots were 18-0 and then they lost in the Super Bowl.
See, here's the thing is that they lost in the championship though.
They did.
So they got there. Same thing with the Warriors. They got there, lost in the championship, right?
Right, and they got first rounded. By the Panthers, who the Panthers are like, they're an okay team. They're actually up 2-0 on the Maple Leafs right now, but no one even gave them remotely a shot. Like the Bruins are so dominant this year. If you bet them every single game this year, like you just bet whatever unit that you usually bet on, whether it be $100 or $1,000 every game, you'd be up. I think you'd be up. I think they were 36 games above 500. Or sorry, no, I lied. Like 26 games above 500 against the spread this year. So they're just a wagon, just a betting wagon all year, and they only lost 7 home games all season, and they lost 3 at home.
Yeah.
In this first round, like that's crazy. And they're like, some Boston fans are saying that this is worse to them than the Super Bowl loss when Brady and Randy Moss and them, they were 18-0. They said like this is worse because the Giants were at least a good team. Oh God. The Giants are at least a good team. I mean, wait, weren't the Giants like 10 or were they? Did they get?
They were a wild card.
They're 500.
They were a wild card.
I think they were like 500. Okay, 9-7.
They were a wild card team, and then they got to the playoffs, and their defense
got hot.
Fucking steamroll people.
Yeah, and then, so yeah, basically all year it was like this is like a complete failure of a season if the Bruins don't just steamroll everybody all the way to the Stanley Cup and they get first rounded. And you could tell, like I didn't watch games 1 through 3 because I'm like, all right, the Bruins are just gonna easily like get past the Panthers. This might even be a sweep. They went up 3-1 even, and I'm like, all right, the series is over. And then they lost game 5, and then I started watching game 6, and then they were losing game 6, and you could tell like the players are kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on right now? And you can feel like the pressure like building. And then in game 7, Florida scored first, and I'm like, oh fuck. they lost.
Watching that game, when that game went to OT, I knew it was over.
Well, even before OT, like they had the extra man on ice because there was like 2 minutes left in the game, and then they score with 59 seconds. Florida scores with 59 seconds in the game to tie it up, and I'm like, yep, they lost. Bruins lost. They're going to overtime.
They got
and they're not
in overtime.
Yeah. And I was like, it's just a matter of time. And they're in Boston, and you could tell, like, looking in the crowd was concerned. Like, they're like, we're fucked.
Stadium had no energy. It was bad.
It was bad. And like, I walked my dog after it was done, and you could just see like Bruins fans like walking around just dejected, just like trail of tears, and all over Twitter, just like, this is the biggest collapse. And they had two of the best goaltenders on the team. Olmark and Swayman were the two best like goaltenders, like their goals against average all season. I think they were 1-4 in the NHL. You lost, and to go to Swayman in Game 7 too. People were calling for him earlier in the series. But that's tough for a backup goalie to come in Game 7, and he played great. But that's just a big collapse. Like, I can't even think of any like worse like regular season. Like, imagine if the 73-9 Warriors.
The Mavericks.
What Mavs team?
The 2007 Mavs team. 2000 they won 63 or 67 games in the regular season, and then got fucking flooded by the Warriors in the first round. Lost 4-2.
Was that like the Believe team?
Yeah,
Warriors?
the Believe Warriors. Got fucking flashed by him, dude. It was so bad. It was so bad. Like I said, they won 67 games. It was ridiculous. The team was good. Dirk won MVP. Flagged by got just drove by the Warriors.
Did the Mariners, like the Mariners that won like 100 and something games?
Jesus.
I want to say that they also got first rounded. I would have to look into that, but I think that I was trying to think like of like every sport of where like this big of a collapse has happened before, and football, like I couldn't really think of it except for like the 18-0 Patriots.
I mean, that was a championship team, though.
Right? Exactly. Like this is the Florida Panthers.
Warriors. They were a championship team. They blew 3-1, but like I said, they were at least in the finals when they did it.
The Bruins went 65-12 in the regular season. 65-12 5 overtime losses, but like they only lost 12 games outright all season. Jeez. The Panthers were 42-32-8, so they're 2 games above 500 on the season.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's like that. It's like the last run for a lot of those Bruins players, or like a couple of Bruins players, like the captain Patrice Bergeron. Like, we don't know if he's coming back next year. David Krejci, we don't know if he's coming back next year. I think that might have been like the last real run. Are the Rangers still in the playoffs? Or did they lost too, didn't they?
They lost, yeah.
Damn. That was gonna be the next team I rooted for because Patty Kane.
The Stars.
You can always root for the Stars, baby. You can always root for the Stars.
I did go to. I went to 2 Bruins games this year. The first Bruins game I went to this year, they did play the Stars.
It's a good team.
And they got Joe Pavelski.
It's a bad man.
Badger legend. Now that is a hockey factory. More so women's hockey factory. But a hockey factory nonetheless. Anyway, I'm watching the Warriors-Lakers game right now. I feel like this is like 2 contrasting styles of teams. Who did we say did we think that was going to win this series?
Well, I think definitely the Warriors, huh?
I don't know. After watching game 1 and part of game 2 so far, I'm not.
I'm not saying that now.
Oh, okay.
I still think the Warriors win. Though I guess I am saying that.
I think I don't know. I feel like I like the Lakers. I feel like I like the Lakers because I feel like how dominant they are in terms of size. They're so much taller, and they actually have defenders that can at least like make Steph work for his points. And AD is a monster right now. AD's playing incredible. I don't know about actually this game. He hasn't started off great. But in terms of like defensive presence, like AD is a monster right now. They can't do anything inside. And it's basically, I don't trust jump shooting teams in the playoffs, even though it's Steph and Clay.
That's the only one you trust. You don't trust anybody, though. That would be the one.
Oh, go ahead.
The fact that they shot like 25 more free throws in them in game one, and they won by 2. I think the Warriors would be all right.
So my thought was almost the opposite. So the fact that the Warriors, they made like 14 more threes than the Lakers.
Well, the Warriors are always going to make more threes than them.
But 14.
The Lakers can't shoot.
14 more
the Lakers
threes,
cannot shoot.
and you still think that's crazy. Before we continue, G-Bats tier 1 sub saying come visit me in Washington and let's catch a game with the Stars. He lives in Washington?
He does.
Like Seattle.
Oh, they do. They are playing Seattle right now.
The Kraken. Hey, by the way, the Seattle Kraken might be top 3 best NHL jerseys.
I think anytime I go visit, they have all their merch in the airport.
I think their merch is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like their merch. I like the Vegas merch too.
The Vegas merch is also good. I feel like normally with the expansion teams, they come out and their merch is just ass because it's like it's thrown together, kind of. I remember when the Titans kind of rebranded. I didn't like any of their stuff. Same with like the Commanders. I think the Commander stuff is kind of ass.
We are Commanders.
I'm glad that never caught like footing. I was very scared that was gonna be their little chant all season. I was gonna be upset, but I'm glad that stopped. Okay, yeah, shot for G-Bass. What do you got today, Adam?
That's some wild turkey.
Not wild turkey. I still got that Ciroc. Ciroc boys in the building.
Still got the Ciroc, bro?
Ciroc boys in the building.
It's only been 2 shows.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's only been 2 shows. About to make hella marks this weekend. Though.
Do you have like a show drink, and then you have like if you go like pregame, you drink something else?
Yeah, this sits at my desk. Like, so like the Woodford bottles or like whatever whiskey bottles I have, I usually just have them sitting at my desk. It's just for the show, and then I usually have multiple bottles of whiskey on my bar cart, out in my living room that I use for recreational purposes.
Okay. That's not
yeah. Cheers. Anyway, thank you, G-Bats. Go. 15-month streak, by the way. Woof. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on this because I've been seeing a lot on Twitter, YouTube shorts, on TikTok, things like this, talking about Steph versus LeBron in terms of legacy. And if say that Steph wins this series and the Warriors go on to win a championship this year again and repeat, even though they're not really favored as much to win the championship this year as they were last year, what does Steph have to do to leapfrog LeBron in terms of legacy, or is that even possible?
Not possible.
Not possible.
Just go back in time.
Yeah. You gotta start a little earlier.
So like when you think about it in terms of like the amount of championships, MVPs, like how they've each changed the game, like does Steph ever enter the conversation of being talked about? Like right now it's MJ and LeBron. Do you think it would ever be MJ, LeBron, Steph?
No.
Like on that tier.
Steph has way too many people to pass before he gets there.
Gotcha. So you think he's still behind? What about like Kobe?
I think he's behind Kobe. He's behind Tim. He's behind Shaq. Behind Magic.
Really?
I think well, as far as legacy, probably behind Magic.
No,
Like,
why though?
I think that's his conversation though.
Okay.
I think that's his conversation. I don't think his conversation is LeBron or Michael Jordan. Like you said, Tim Duncan. I don't know if his conversation is even with 5 rings. I don't know if that. Like I said, I think Magic is more the conversation of like, who's the best point guard of all time. But I don't think that has anything to do with your legacy. I think Steph's a better player, but
okay, all right. So then let me change it up in terms of like player. Then when you rank Steph all time, if you were to win this series against LeBron and play extremely well, like he was the MVP of the series, and then you go and you win Finals MVP again, like what do you do with Steph at that point? Because if you look at like the two of them, like Steph and LeBron playing together, there is an argument in the universe that you could say that in terms of
no, there's not.
Okay. And somewhere in the universe.
What universe are you talking about?
People are trying to make arguments. I'm just trying to play the other side just for conversational purposes. I'm not saying I believe this. I'm just saying that people are saying Steph has more rings, just as many MVPs, in terms of like how they revolutionized the game.
Well, I mean, Steph definitely. I think Steph revolutionized the game better than LeBron did, but that doesn't mean anything. AI revolutionized the game better than Kobe or Tim Duncan or Shaq, but it's just they weren't better. He wasn't a better player.
That's fair. So where do you have Steph like as of present day all time?
Present day, I got him around like 11.
11, okay.
10 in that range.
If he wins another Finals and he's Finals MVP, does he crack the top 10 for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you including centers in your top 10?
Shaq is in there.
Okay, so if you don't include centers, is Steph in your top 10 then?
I guess Shaq wouldn't be. Was Kareem a center?
Kareem wouldn't be.
I don't like including centers because I feel like
why?
The reason why I don't is because I think that like some centers are just like born into that. But I also understand that there's a lot of 7-footers that aren't in the NBA. Like one of my best friends is a 7'1".
You can definitely be born
into
the NBA, but you're not born into a dominant force.
Sure. Okay, so I guess
there's many big men that hoop like bitches.
Sure.
Never mind.
And then there's Shaq and Kareem.
Klay Thompson is crazy, bro. Also, Eris mentioned Karl Anthony Towns. Have you guys seen the video? I feel like I've seen the video a million times of like how many times Karl Anthony Towns has changed his voice for like either interviews or like just in life in general. Is he weird?
Yeah.
Is he just like a weird dude, or
he's just a weird guy, man? Just a weird dude.
Do you think like he just doesn't have like a lot of friends, or like where like why does he feel like he needs to change his voice like in all of his interviews, like especially the ones that they do in the arena, like post game, to where everyone in the stadium can hear him? He's like, "Yup, one game at a time. Let's go get him." Like that's not you, right? Like,
no, it's not. He's definitely got like a squeaky ass, soft kind of voice for a fucking 7-footer.
And then there was one video, I think it was when they got knocked out of the playoffs last year, to where he's like slowly walking off the court, and then right before he gets to the tunnel, he like turns around and just does a look around the crowd, and then just like blows kisses to the crowd like he's at like a soccer match or something like that, and just like giving like the soccer claps.
What's wrong with that?
Like that. That's weird. Like I think that's weird. Like NBA players, like this isn't your final game in Minnesota. Like you're not retiring. You know what I'm saying? You just lost.
All the time. It's just
no. Yeah, have you seen that video? I gotta send you the video. I feel like if you,
I've seen the video. Yeah, I've seen the video.
That's crazy. Karl Anthony Towns.
The fans love him.
What?
Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I probably don't.
I feel like a couple of years ago we were discussing whether Karl Anthony Towns even likes basketball.
Look, man, I don't blame a guy for having some passion.
I hate what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of weird.
I know what
I
you're
think he's
doing right now,
weird.
and I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, let's go through some of the other playoff matchups right now. So the Heat and the Knicks tied 1-1. Jimmy Butler sat out game 2. Hopefully he comes back to game 3.
They said that he will be back for game 3.
Okay. So that being said, I feel like I still like the Knicks here, but I also don't want to bet against Jimmy Butler anymore.
Not against the Knicks. I'm taking Jimmy.
Right. Because I feel like they're going to make it. I feel like the Heat are going to make enough shots. And I feel like the Knicks don't have enough people to create offense on their team to win.
I just think all the games are going to be close, and down the stretch, I'm taking Jimmy over anybody else on that team.
Exactly. Because who on the Knicks is going to step up and stop Jimmy Butler in the fourth in crunch time?
Who's going to want to take them big shots is what I'm thinking about.
And like the Miami Heat have a bunch of dudes that don't care and they will shoot that hoe. Like they got Kyle Lowry, he'll come off the bench and shoot. Gabe Vincent has proven he'll make shots. Max Strus has shown that he doesn't care about the moment. He'll make shots. Like Duncan Robinson too. I think that the Heat have too many shot makers on their team.
I agree.
But I will say though, like if Julius Randle, like Mitchell Robinson, what's their other big, like Hartstein or something like that. If they do really well defensively, like for interior presence and like rebounding, then I think the Knicks can ugly the game up enough to win. But I don't know. I think like you said, I think each game is going to be really close, and I take Jimmy. That's a different level, man. That's Mount Rushmore right there. Playoff ghost right there, man. Jimmy Butler, dog. Let's see. Sixers Celtics. Joel Embiid came back for game 2. Didn't really matter. Celtics beat the shit out of the Sixers. I kind of expected that. I think it was good that Joel Embiid played in this game. Some people were saying that he should wait until game 3 back in Philly and get a couple more days rest. But I think you throw him in the game 2, a game you're not really expected to win, just to get some legs back, get some continuity back. You don't have to wait for game 3.
You have to get used to their knee brace too.
Yeah, exactly.
That.
Exactly. I don't think they were expecting to win that game. Kind of just Joel Embiid, get some run out there, shake some rust off, so then he's ready for game 3. I expect the game to be much closer for game 3 this tomorrow in Philly. So I'm still nervous about. I wouldn't say I'm overly nervous about this series. I still think the Celtics win. I think if they win game 3, they're going to win in 5. I feel like if they lose tomorrow in game 3, they're going to win in 6.
They do have the 6 best players on the court, right?
They have. Well, game 1, it was hard by they had nothing for James Harden in game 1 at all. At all. And then it's so crazy, like how you can see how casual basketball fans are on Twitter, because Joel Embiid comes in and plays game 2 and then they get blown out, and then you have people saying that Sixers are much better off without Joel Embiid. No, he's not. No, they're not. He just won MVP. James Harden just can't do his thing if Joel Embiid is out on the floor. It's a different game. They play a little differently, but I don't know. I can't say a basketball.
James Harden try that shit by himself.
Exactly. Over a 7-game series, if James Harden's there by himself, I feel like we've seen that before in Houston. Sorry. I guess Eris isn't a Rockets fan, so.
Not a Rocket.
Let's see. Denver Nuggets and the Suns. Nuggets are up 2-0. I think the Suns. Huh?
I think they'll get it back.
I still want the Suns to win, though.
I think they get it in 7.
I need the Suns to win.
For a bet or just in life?
No.
For Jarrell.
Well, I need the Suns to win because I don't want them to feel like they need Kyrie Irving. So
You think Kyrie would go to the Suns if they lose?
Yeah, I think if they lose, they're gonna want to get off DeAndre Ayton. So
then what do they do with Chris Paul?
he doesn't move the needle.
Also, are they just not gonna have a center?
They can figure something out. Like it wouldn't be like
I feel like you need a center.
They got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. I'm sure they'll figure something out. But
you know how crazy
DeAndre Ayton is just kind of
like we've seen that movie before.
I think that they'd be willing to do the movie again.
Look, they might score 150 points a game. However, they might give up that many. And I feel like we said that same thing about the Dallas Mavs. I think Kyrie should stay in Dallas. I think they should run it back. They need some wing defenders. They need people that can guard.
It's only like three locations for Kyrie, I think. That's Dallas, LA, and Phoenix. I think those are the only three places for him.
I would love Kyrie in LA for the Lakers.
Because the Mavs have D'Angelo Russell, and I don't want that.
Dude, imagine Kyrie, LeBron, and AD. That would be insane.
Would not imagine D'Angelo Russell hooping in like January. It's gonna be great for the Mavericks.
No, that's why
Why would you? D'Lo's been playing great for the Lakers. Yeah, why would you not want him?
I agree. Exactly. He's comfortable. He's happy.
Yeah.
Hey, your ass over there.
He's gonna go on a stretch in like January or February. He has like 3 straight 30-point games.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Exactly. Going like this on the benches.
Yeah. For the Mavericks, he's gonna be hype.
Stay your ass over there in LA, man. Do that shit over there. That's cool. That's cool. I'm good with that.
Come on to Dallas. Come on, D'Lo.
Come on, bro. Relax.
I feel like you also need to worry about your Spurs a little bit.
Oh, we good.
They get there.
They get yeah, but if you don't get Wemby, then what?
They get B. Miller. They get Brandon Miller.
We get B. More Scooter.
Yeah, or Scoot Henderson.
What if you don't get top 3?
Oof.
Top 3.
Oof.
What if you don't?
Oof. It's gonna be a long season.
What if you don't?
Oh.
What if you don't?
It'll be a long
that might drive Pop to leave that motherfucker. Like, yeah, I'm out.
He might retire.
Like, yeah, I'm done with this basketball shit. This shit's ass.
Doesn't matter though. I seen the vision. Getting Wemby.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's just, man. If the Spurs don't get top 3 or like Wemby, I'm gonna feel like that NBA shit it's kind of rigged, man. It's like they don't want to see Wemby playing San Antonio. Nobody fucking wants that.
Okay, but did they want Zion to play in New Orleans?
I mean, I think New Orleans is like a dope city though. San Antonio is not a dope fucking city.
Damn. I've never been to San Antonio, so I don't know.
It's not a dope city.
I feel like the only cities I've been in Texas are Austin, Houston, and Dallas.
That city's weird. That city is weird.
Well, Austin, I was just on UT's campus. That's it. Let's go.
We are a Horns podcast.
Let's go. That team I can get behind. Okay.
I can't wait to watch them just fucking flood everybody last year in the Big 12.
And then you're gonna see Florida State versus Texas in the Natty.
No. Texas will fuck it up by then.
Florida State will fuck it up then.
Not to worry. Texas will go ahead and find a way to lose to like fucking Iowa State on Thursday night in Ames.
Yeah, Florida State's gonna go ahead and lose to like NC State. One of those. Because we're good for that. I don't even want to look.
Beat Clemson, lose to Wake Forest.
With the Ames, Iowa, in fucking on a Thursday night and just get fucking flooded.
Yeah, let's look at Florida State's schedule. They play at home against LSU, or I'm gonna assume that's a neutral site game. And we don't play NC State this year, so we'll probably lose to
Wake Forest.
fucking North Alabama or Syracuse or Virginia Tech.
Somebody just got no fucking business losing to.
Yeah, like or at Pitt seems like a trap. Our away games are BC, Clemson, Wake Forest, Pitt, and Florida. They might fuck around and just lose that.
Lose that Florida game.
No, if Graham Mertz beats me, if we lose to Graham Mertz, if I travel to Gainesville and lose to Graham Mertz,
I want nothing more.
That would be the worst possible scenario. That'd be the worst because I was a Graham Mertz supporter for the longest. All right, an apologist for the longest, and then he went to Florida. It's like Wisconsin transfer QBs can just not leave me alone. Whether it's Alex Hornibrook or Jake Cohen going to Notre Dame continues to haunt me. Now he's in the XFL anyway, and now Graham Mertz going to Florida. There's just so many other schools around the country that these dudes can go to, and they just keep fucking my life up, and I'm sick of it.
I mean, if Graham Mertz wants to go ahead and hang a fucking 60 piece on Florida State, that'd be dope.
They're not going to do that because we have Jared Verse.
I heard you heard what I said.
And he's tough. You're not blocking him. And also Tanner Mordecai has been sucking in practice. So I've heard. And didn't look great in the spring game. So
Tanner Mordecai.
Yeah, that's supposed to be our QB1 because we're sitting Nick Evers, transfer from Oklahoma. I think he's sitting a year and then he's the incumbent starter for next year. But yeah. But you know, it's a brand new offense. We got the OC from North Carolina, so it's a new offense. So I can't expect too much. Anyway, I don't want to talk about them anymore because they're
Nick Evers. Oh god.
Talked about the Lakers and the Warriors, and then that's it. Okay. So Bucks fire Coach Budenholzer today. Adam said that they had to do it. Yeah. I didn't think they were gonna do it.
No. They said they've been wanting to fire him, but they couldn't because
they won a championship.
They lucked into that championship.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's interesting. I think it's interesting that they don't count. People like to discredit the Lakers championship in the bubble, but I feel like the Bucks kind of tripped and fell into their championship as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I think we've seen that happen quite a few times in the last couple of years. The Raptors also tripped and fell.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And then even the Warriors, when the Warriors were playing against fucking LeBron and
they tripped and fell
and us,
bro. Yeah. When the pregame graphic, the TNT graphic is Steph, Clay, Draymond, and then LeBron, Matthew Dellavedova, and J.R. Smith. That's a problem, right? That's not a championship, right?
That's so unlucky, right?
Nobody brings that up because they kept winning, but these other teams, Toronto,
and you got to play who you play.
Coach is gone. Milwaukee, lucky in the
Coach is gone.
That's the thing about the owners. They're not prisoners at the moment. Like they know, like, the championship ain't gonna save you for that long. If you're asked,
I feel like you get an extra 3 years.
3 years for both of them, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Damn. Championship
ain't gonna save you for that long. We'll give you another chance to figure it out, but we're not doing that shit again.
We're not going to keep being the number one seed and not being able to figure out a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with what's his name, Dwayne Casey.
Oh, yep,
Casey.
Frank Vogel. Figure out how to beat LeBron, nigga. You get your ass up out of here, coach of the year or not.
Frank Vogel, Lakers. They kind of lucked into one, and
they weren't very good. It's like, okay, bro.
No more. You got that credibility. Very few do.
You're right.
Really, only 3, I think, got that can do that shit now.
Who is that? Pop,
Spo. Maybe Doc Rivers
Maybe Doc.
and Steve Kerr.
I think Doc with Doc is like it depends on how long he has like the locker room. As long as his players don't hate him, I think he probably gets away with, not being able to win as much. But if the players start to dislike him, like I'm pretty sure they start to dislike him in Los Angeles, it was like, yeah, you gotta go, man.
That is true.
I think he also stopped dislike being there too.
Yeah, you gotta get about it.
It was a mutual thing with that.
Look, man, it's Milwaukee. Like Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Bud wants to slide to Dallas and sit on the bench, number one assistant. That'd be dope.
He went. He can slide back to San Antonio.
I think
he's assistant number one. That's cool.
Where do you think Nick Nurse? Where do you think I've read some about Nick Nurse in Milwaukee.
That's what I think.
Ime Udoka in Milwaukee, maybe.
Udoka is in Houston.
Yeah, he's in Houston.
He's in Houston.
Oh wait,
he's on the Rockets.
Oh, already?
Last
week.
Friday, Thursday, Friday.
For some reason, I knew that he interviewed with them, but I didn't know that they actually hired him.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't need to let him leave the building.
That's fair.
They're about to. If they get a top, they're gonna be nice.
Not Wemby.
They're gonna figure out how to get. They're gonna figure out how to get James Harden back. I say figure out. I think they already have it figured out. They're just waiting on them to lose.
Do you think Harden is going back to Houston?
I do.
I kind of like Harden with like a bunch of young scorers around them, especially with like how James Harden plays.
I don't know about. I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem. I don't know. I don't know if I like him in the current Houston team.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll shake some stuff up. They'll get some veterans in there.
I think you got to shake up. I think you got to shake up quite a bit because, like, I say quite a bit, like Şengün or whatever. I don't know if he fits James Harden. I know
him.
Kevin Porter. They like him. Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green. Ain't no way you're gonna roll up there with a lineup of James Harden, Kevin Porter Jr., and Jalen Green.
Well, they were shopping Jalen Green.
Yeah,
I don't blame them because that shit ain't gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work. You run out with those three. First of all, your offense is gonna look really bad, I think. And then secondly,
you got a good coach.
Well, man, that's true. They got Ime Udoka, and he can coach. But like defensively, I think that there are people like I think that coaching can take you so far defensively, but with those three on the court, them niggas not guarding nobody. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck how much coaching you got. They're not guarding.
It's just not in their blood.
It's just not enough. Now, Wemby would change that a little bit for them.
Man, knock on wood.
I mean, I don't want Wemby to go there either. I would love Wemby to go to Dallas. Slide up into the top three. Slide up into number one.
Yeah, sure. You can have Wemby. Give us Luka.
No. I'm saying put Wemby next to Luka. I think that.
Would you trade Wemby for Luka?
God no.
No.
So, Eris, you would rather have Wemby than Luka?
I'd rather have Luka than Wemby.
And Adam, you would rather have which one?
Luka. What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. What if Wemby?
The Mavericks is not a player I would trade Luka for. I don't think in the NBA.
No.
I mean, with like how much they're hyping Wemby
honest.
to be like.
Hyping. I know what Luka is.
Yeah, but what if Wemby?
He might be, but I know. I really don't care.
I don't know. I feel like it.
And Luka's 23. Nah,
yeah.
But there's a lot of mileage on Luka. He's been playing against grown men since he was 16.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
not gonna lie, I don't care.
Okay. All right. Well, moving on to players not going to be in the NBA next year. Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks, yep.
somebody gonna give him a contract. He gonna
Dylan Brooks. The Grizzlies. You know how egregious a team wanted you out of there? Like how bad a team wanted you out of there. If they went out and said that they don't intend to re-sign you under any circumstance. So if there was no more NBA players, no free agents, right? And you only had 5 players on your roster. And Dylan Brooks was the only free agent alive. Under no circumstance would they reach out to re-sign him. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. From your primary defender to where your key card don't work no more. Just like that. Do you think how they've handled the situation has been a bit too much and they're just making him out to be just like the scapegoat and they're just putting all the blame on him? Or
they didn't blame him. They just don't want him back on the team.
I think he's that. I don't want to say I don't know him, so I don't want to say it like that. But I think, for lack of a better term, he's that bad of a person to where they don't want him back in the locker room.
Yeah,
he's a decent enough player, but he's just not a great human. And again, I don't know him, but
I mean, he trash talking in college too.
Honestly, I think they handled it well. They didn't really. I mean, obviously, this thing has been going on for the whole season. We really didn't hear much about it. They just say, all right, at the end of the season, you're gone.
I think under any circumstance is crazy.
that was wild, but that was at the end. Like they could have been said throughout the whole season, like, yeah, he ain't coming back. Like,
yeah, I think that could have been
everything well. They kept everything in house.
I think that could have been interpretation by like who broke the story. Shams, yeah, I think he was like, they were like, yeah, we're not gonna bring Dylan Brooks back. Like, well, what about? And they were like, yeah, I don't think there's any way we bring him back. So
I don't think that Shams would like over exaggerate a story though.
Well, I mean, I think if you ask a couple of you ask a couple of questions, and then you could be like, is there any way you bring him back? Like, no, I don't think so. Like that's good enough under any circumstance.
Yeah, that's why I don't think they just sent him a text like, "There's no fucking way we're bringing this fucker back." That's how it sounds, but I don't think that's what. Like, if it is, then that's wild. But
like, I'm just like envisioning in his like exit interview or whatever, they just looked him dead in his face. Was like, "Hey man, under no circumstance,
no way
we'll bring you
back here with us."
By the way, right? I hope just bring all your shit back, your key card. All of that stuff. We'll roll over your 401k to China, to wherever you're going. Just know under no circumstance will you be a Memphis Grizzly next year. That's how I feel the conversation went in my mind.
I saw that the favorites to land Dylan Brooks right now are the Dallas Mavericks.
And I love that for you.
Somebody's gonna land like Detroit. I don't know, some random team.
I think he goes to Houston.
That would be annoying.
I
feel like James. But if James Harden gets there first,
then
I feel like he's gonna veto that.
Well, he might. Depends on how much he likes Dylan Brooks. I think Dylan Brooks is the type of player that could play next to James Harden, shoots threes, plays good defense. But
oh my God, Jared Vanderbilt cannot shoot.
No,
sorry.
But like, I don't know. Like what he said is one reason why I think the Mavs won't sign him, because he said something like there's more to my game than shooting threes and dunking, or shooting threes and playing defense, or something like that. He said, and he said that he wants to show that. And I was like, well, what part of playing next to Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving does that say I'm about to get out here and get my dribble on? Yeah, it just I don't see it fitting. If you're gonna play next to those two, you got to just stand still and shoot the ball when it comes to you. Even if you play next to Luka, not even just that. If you play next to just Luka, you better stand your ass still and shoot the ball when it comes to you.
Yeah, so I think the Mavs will be fine.
Nope.
D'Lo, Dylan Brooks,
D'Lo,
and Luka,
Dylan Brooks, Luka,
Reggie
Christian
Bullock,
Wood.
Christian Wood not coming back. We sent him on the way already.
Reggie Bullock, Maxey. That's the
Reggie
line.
Bullock.
Theo
Y'all
Pinson,
need to act like
Pinson,
Dwight Powell
man.
not starting that center for us.
Ring me.
Y'all act like Dwight Powell is not going to be our starting center on opening day.
Ring me. You get Dylan Brooks and D'Lo. Putting my future on the Mavs. Big future on the Mavs.
We would trade all them niggas by the trade deadline. They'd all be traded by the deadline.
I don't think so, man.
Nah, I'm telling you. Luka will get all them up out of town by the deadline.
I don't think so.
If that was the unit.
Oh, this parlay looks dead. Anthony Davis has 4 points. Fuck me. Klay Thompson is hooping. Made 7 of 9 from 3.
About time.
Damn, he's shooting that bitch.
That's crazy. Okay, let's move to Wordle. Get a little Wordle in today.
Here we go.
Look, man. All right. On Wordle. Oh, let me scroll this down a little bit. On Wordle, we're 1-0 in Wordle. So, not saying that we're just like word savants over here. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what was the word. I think we won a plate last time?
Plate, yeah.
Plate. Okay, so Adam, what do we want to start with since you got it last
Texas.
Okay.
We started with Texas last time, too.
Did we?
Yep.
Texas. Bang. Nothing. Nothing.
Ooh.
Woof.
Shit.
Woof. Okay. Ain't no problem. What about
Where's the
no
thing?
E's or I's?
Yeah.
Okay. What about so there gotta be an O in there, right? Like gotta be a O's or I's. What about pill pie?
Yep.
What about pill?
Try
choir.
Boils. Oh, choir's a good one because that's all the way.
Choir's a good one. I like that. Choir? Bang.
Oh, wait.
Wait, so there's no E's, I's, O's, or Y's?
So we got a U?
It's got to be a Y.
Like pulley?
Right?
Pulley?
Huh? Or bully?
Bully or pulley?
Bully. Bang.
Oof.
Okay.
Right.
So it's UY. And that means they're in the right spots, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Bully. Okay. So it's got to be.
I'm thinking something UNKY.
No, there would have to be another vowel, huh?
No, like punky or monkey.
Oh,
obviously it can't be monkey.
What about punky? Yeah.
Funky.
Yes. That's gotta be it. Funky?
No.
Oh no, not even punk. We lost. We lost. Dummy. I like dummy. Dummy? No. Dude, this is the hardest word. Okay,
The
think about
only other word I got, and it's our last word, is guppy.
No, wait.
That's the only other word I got is guppy.
Wait. Q. Look, yeah, okay, so the letters we have left are Q, W, G, J, P, V, Z.
Guppy isn't bad. Trying to think of others though.
It can't be a Q word.
No, I don't think there's a Q in there. Well, Mr. Words with Friends.
This is a way different game than fucking Words with Friends.
Nah, bro.
Playing Scrabble.
Bro. These are your letters. Make a word.
Dude, I think it might be guppy.
Ayers, if you're wrong, you're a guppy.
I got a shot for you if I'm
to
wrong.
know.
I got a shot for you if I'm wrong.
What about puppy?
That's a lot of peas, Bo.
There's a lot of P's.
I feel like puppy is more likely than guppy, huh? Like,
No, 3 P's.
I thought you think peas crazy, Bo.
I think it's puppy, bro.
No.
I think it's
way
Bo.
too many
Go with
P's.
guppy, man.
I think we go with Guppy.
saying guppy.
Ayers said Guppy first.
I think you're launching. Oop, I'm launching.
We need that G to
It's
turn
just one
green.
more P for puppy.
We need that
bro.
G to turn green. Come on.
Are we sure?
I like Guppy
All right.
and Puppy.
Guppy. Guppy! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ares! Let's go! Hey, man.
Hey, man.
When our
Some days
backs
you got
against the
it.
wall, who gonna show up?
Some days you got it.
Who gonna fight back?
That was tough.
Bro, I can't get the Ciroc bottle open. Hey, man. I'm glad we didn't listen to me. I'm glad.
Bo should have put 3 P's in that hole. You're psycho.
Bro, you're gonna look at
that. I would have been okay with losing if we didn't go 3 P's. I would have been okay.
whatever. Victory shot. Yo. I didn't think puppy was crazy.
Bo tried to put 3 P's in there. He tried to sell, boy.
Bro, I didn't think puppies was crazy, bro.
That's a lot of P's, bro.
I understand. Okay. All right, back on Wordle. We're wagging. Eris, who are we starting with?
I'm a secondary ball handler now. Hold on.
Has it ever been Dorian Finney-Smith?
No, it has not. But he changed his number now, so I don't like using his number. He's not
28 is not bad.
28 is not good.
What about Tobias Harris?
Ugh, go. Yeah, I like it. Tobias Harris. He's an average height, average age, average jersey number. I think
Tobias Harris, bang.
Yep. That's about what you expect. Average height, average age. That's Tobias.
That's average height. I wish I was that tall.
Just average height. That's average height.
Okay. So a guard forward, 6'6" or 6'5", in the West, younger guy, jersey number over 12, over 14.
Austin Reeves is probably.
I was about to say Austin Reeves.
Yeah, Austin Reeves, but I think he might be just a guard.
Find out.
I can see him being a forward. What? Austin Reeves? The guard.
Just a guard.
Okay.
6'6".
6'6". Jersey number above 15 as well. What about Andrew Wiggins?
Andrew Wiggins is 6. I think he's closer to 6'8".
Is he?
He might be 6'6". He's in the same division as the Lakers.
Oh, okay.
Trying to think.
Justice Winslow.
He is a guard forward. I don't know where he plays at now though. Can't remember.
He plays in Portland. He wears number 26. He was
Send it.
Pirtle. He was someone before that.
He was somebody before. Send it. But he's in the Pacific. You're right. He's in the Pacific, right?
Is Portland in the Pacific?
Not in the North.
No.
West or whatever.
Justice Winslow.
Forward guard.
7.
Number 25 or 24. Dylan Brooks.
Couldn't be.
That's a troll if it is.
That is a complete troll. There's just no way. I don't think he's that old either. I don't think he's 27.
Might be.
He was at work in a while.
This is a complete troll job if this is Dylan Brooks.
Nah.
Wow.
He's 27. Yeah, he might be in China, bro.
Yeah, that might be it.
He gotta be a little younger than that. He's like 23. Have another contract.
You haven't gotten a big contract like that yet at 20.
Yeah, you can find that in there somewhere else.
Funny. Boy.
Let's go. Victory shot for Dylan Brooks.
This dude's last name on Seattle is Saucy.
Are they winning? Who's winning?
0-0.
Still?
Second.
Score, bitch.
Okay. Moving on to Weddle. We're flying through this right now. Who's that Dylan Brooks? I forgot. Eris. Who are we starting with?
Shit, let me think of another number 24.
James Bradbury.
Gotta be an offensive player.
That's rocking hit. Drunk.
Already? Probably not.
I don't think so. Because that would be because as soon as we do, I don't give a fuck about the number. That's Bijan. Give a fuck about the number.
They probably don't want to say sign.
I don't know. I don't care. Go anybody. Aaron Jones. He's right there.
Aaron Jones.
He's right there and looking me in my face.
Aaron Jones. Bang.
Sweet.
In the NFC. 5'9". Good lord. Good no boards.
He hit no boards.
No boards.
NFC.
Probably
thinking maybe a QB. You could try Prescott.
Kodak. Prescott. Bang. Come on, E. Come on, E.
3 for 3 years?
Come on, E. Come on, E.
3 of them?
Come on, E.
What the fuck? Okay.
Let's go. Victory shot. Dak Prescott.
Okay.
I hate that we're taking a shot for Kodak and Prescott.
Come on, Dak. Turn me up, Dak.
I still can't believe that was Dylan Brooks. That's just,
They trolled. They trolled for that.
Yeah,
they're trolling.
They definitely trolled.
Okay. Bottle hard mode. Eris on fire right now.
I don't know.
Eris, who are we starting with?
I don't know.
Please alignment for the love
alignment,
of God. Please. McGlinchey.
I like McGlinchey. That's fine. You can choose anybody.
Seriously? That's what we're doing.
Andrew Thomas. You could choose Zach. You could choose anybody. Zach Martin. You could choose Lane Johnson.
No, because it gets rid of the AFC and linemen. We're an NFC podcast.
Yes. Yes.
This is the best case scenario. This is a best case scenario. Not offensive tackle.
6'8".
But it's an offensive player in the NFC. We have a shot here. We have a shot here. Okay. That's a big motherfucker, though. 6'8".
Try.
Let's knock a QB out of the way.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones has money now. He can get a large. Okay.
NFC QB.
It is a QB. NFC QB. Where's number 9 or 10? Oh, Desmond Ridder.
I was thinking Desmond Ridder's a good one too. I don't know how tall he is.
Fuck.
NFC South number 9. Oh,
Bryce
no.
Young?
No, well, it's either I think it's Matt Corral still. I don't know if they changed his number.
Bryce Young hasn't signed yet, so
I don't know if they changed Matt Corral's number to 2 yet.
Bryce Young is there.
What the fuck? Huh.
Bo just went rogue and said, "Fuck."
Bryce Young was there, and he was.
Okay, so McGlinchey just changed his number to 69. I saw that on Instagram today.
I didn't think they had the rookies on there.
I would have chose Bijan. I ain't give a fuck. I'd have sent that shit.
Mm-hmm. Oops, star scored.
Today,
Bryce Young, let's go. Victory shot. Bryce Young was right. Cheers. Okay.
Woodford. That's wild turkey in my ass.
All right, last thing of the night, we have a tier list of Nickelodeon 2000s shows. So the tier list system, top rank is the GOAT. Then we have a staple, our childhood. We have average, overrated Nickelodeon shows, and then just straight trash. We just don't watch them. So starting off hot, we have Rugrats.
I mean, I don't think it's goated.
I think that's staple though.
That's a staple.
I feel like that's the top of the. If it's not GOAT, it's top of the staples.
You had to have it.
I was very religious. I'm very religious.
I don't think it's top of the staples, but it's a staple.
For me, it is. Okay.
Let's see some good ones on there.
Little Bear.
Trash.
Blue's Clues.
We just got a letter.
My boy said, "Sit down and you think you hear thing.
We just got a
thing."
When he put that video out,
yeah,
like,
you just might take a step at a time.
Come on.
You gotta turn me up, Steve.
Here's the mail and never makes me want to
I've never been so impressed by a motherfucker drawing a chair in my life.
Oh shit!
Wow,
that hoe is tough.
Okay, now Steve used to get me mad though because they were like, "Do you see the clue?" And it's literally right here.
Turn around,
right here. It's literally turn around.
You good, brother?
It's on the picture. So that's a go, right? That's in the go tier, or is it a staple?
It's a staple.
Okay. Jimmy Neutron.
Me, I love Jimmy Neutron.
I also I didn't love Chelsea. I'm sorry, I didn't love Chelsea. I didn't love Jimmy Neutron. I like Jimmy Neutron.
I'm unlocking him. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Time this nigga out.
Block you.
I got you.
Are you a mod?
Yup.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, let me time this nigga out. Hold on.
Okay, so where are we putting Jimmy Neutron? Because the next one, we know where that's going.
I mean, yeah, what we talking about here?
The next two might be. We know where that's going.
I think Jimmy Neutron is probably a staple. But that's because for me, the top of my staples is Blue's Clues. If that hoe's not goated, that's where I'm at.
That's how I feel about Rugrats.
That Blue's Clues is so.
I'm
tough.
okay putting Blue's Clues above Rugrats.
Blue's Clues is so tough.
At Jimmy Neutron, I'll put a staple. Moving on to SpongeBob, that's Whitney right there.
Not a lot to talk about. Yeah, not a whole lot to talk about.
That's Whitney, and Fairly Odd Parents. That might be Drake.
Fairly Odd Parents also tough.
Just get them right out of the way.
Only get them where they're supposed to be.
Yeah. Okay. Next we have My Life as a Teenage Robot. I know my sister really liked this show. I think I'm a little too old for this show to really appreciate it. I thought it was an okay show whenever I had to watch it with my sister, and she had the remote.
People out.
I thought it was all right.
Okay, so we'll put it average.
Yeah, I think it was.
Ned's Declassified.
That's another show I thought was okay.
I thought it was okay. I think it was a
goated.
little overrated. That's goated?
For me, that's goated.
What?
I don't know.
No.
What are your Nickelodeon choices so far?
No. How do we
What are you talking about?
How do we time
Goated?
Adam out? Hold on. How do we time Adam out? Is Adam in this?
For me,
chat?
that's goated.
How do we remove mods? You got Ned's Declassified as goated
Goated
Nickelodeon
is
shows.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Goated is
That's
crazy.
insane.
How is that crazy?
You
Goated
put
is crazy.
Ned. You put Ned's next to Fairly Odd Parents as SpongeBob.
Yeah, you're great. You're
You're
I'm
crazy.
not
you're wild. Right
I've
now.
never
You're
seen
wild.
anybody go as Ned's Declassified for Halloween. Nothing. Ain't seen no kids name their kids Ned. No.
Look, y'all have my choice. I don't know what y'all want. That's where I'm at.
No. I think that's Ned's Declassified as average to overrated to me.
Overrated?
I just didn't care for the show at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. What does Eris say?
Oh, I thought it was bang average. I thought it was all right.
I think I'll put it above My Life as a Teenage Robot.
My Life as a Teenage Robot.
I don't know what this. Oh, Unfabulous.
Trash.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck getting in the overrated category.
Okay. What about Drake and Josh?
Goat. Come on. Y'all tripping.
I think
Yeah,
it's
Drake and Josh
tripping, bro.
Yeah.
Goat is, I don't know, man.
What
Goat's
do you
a
mean
lot
you
for
don't
me,
know?
man. That's a lot.
I think it would be. I think
Oh,
Drake and Josh
I
would probably be.
don't think it's better than Blue's Clues.
it is better. Are you serious?
Oh,
I think Drake and Josh are better than Blue's Clues.
it's not better than Blue's
Yeah,
Clues,
I can't.
man.
Yeah, it is for me.
Oh,
You're trolling.
Nah,
man, I don't know. I think it's a staple person. I think it's a staple.
Y'all got Blue's Clues way too high. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
What?
Y'all trip on the Blue's Clues, man. I
No.
that's nostalgia. It's nostalgia.
No.
It was a good show, but come on.
Blue's Clues was. I gotta be watching.
Rugrats is
I'm
better
not
than
watching
Blue's
it.
Clues. Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping.
No.
I was
did
trying to-
watch
I
Blue's
was trying to
Clues. I
time
watched
out
so
Alex when
much
y'all
Blue's
said
Clues.
that, but y'all tripping.
No.
Nigga tripping, bro.
Okay, but this next one though, they got the hardest intro song of all time. Zoe 101.
Here's my thing. The intro is
Ooh.
crazy.
I know you see me standing here.
What's after that? But he said, "Do I look good, my dear?"
And then what?
I
Do
look
I
good
look good today? Come on.
Yeah, that theme song is crazy.
If we're doing theme songs, that's the GOAT right there. That's way
That's
Nah,
great.
Drake and Josh to go.
crazy.
No. For opening songs, opening
Drake and
themes.
I never
Yeah.
thought that it'd be so simple. I found a way. I found a way.
Yeah. To realize.
Yeah.
Okay, as a show though, I thought Zoe 101 was just average.
He was average.
As an average show.
He was average. Yeah.
All Grown Up was trash.
I thought it wasn't trash. It was overrated.
Okay,
I
fine.
didn't think it was trash.
The Amanda Show.
Overrated. I hated that show. Anytime that show came on, like after like Drake and Josh or Lil One, I instantly cut it off.
I feel like I like the Amanda Show. I think it was slightly overrated, but it had its moments. Or I thought it was a good show. Okay. Bob the Builder.
Can we fix it, Bob the Builder?
That being said,
it was all
it was
right.
an average show.
Yeah, it was
All right show. Oswald.
I don't know if it was trash. It was
Didn't watch it.
It's probably a little bit above trash, but
As Told by Ginger.
that theme song is so cold, bro.
Yes.
Theme song is so.
All y'all care. Start to score it again. All y'all care about the theme song, bro.
Because that's part of the
so
show,
cold,
bro. That's
bro.
part of the show, bro. Ooh.
Someone told me the grass is much greener on the,
On the other side.
Come on. She was going crazy over that hoe.
Was spinning for no reason.
Just
You imagine her in the booth recording?
yeah, she heard up on that theme. Ain't gonna lie.
DJ Khaled was like,
Nah, it was again probably an average show. It was a little above average, but wasn't a staple. I don't think.
yeah. Danny Phantom.
Now that show was
GOAT.
So it's tough. I think that's a go for me. Stable. A firm stable.
I'm taking Jimmy Neutron over Danny Phantom.
Okay. What if we did this?
What? Blues down to 3?
I like this right here. I like
Blues
this.
down to 3? Okay.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that.
Hey, I'm
Dora
good
the
with
Explorer. Tough.
I don't know. Was that Nickelodeon?
that. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was like a CBS like kids.
No.
No, yeah.
Might have been
Dora
sold
was
later on. Might have been sold later on, but in the 2000s.
I think
Very
that's
much
a
a
staple.
Nickelodeon show.
As a staple.
Yeah. A Merry Bunny Christmas. What the fuck is this?
Go ahead and drag that.
Cowman. Let's go ahead and there. Oh, Lazy Town.
Never watched it.
Lazy Town was so cold, dog.
No
Lazy
way.
Town.
Bro, I swear, bro, it was like a part. Like, listen,
Look.
it's gonna sound stupid, but it was a parkour show, right?
Yes.
Like niggas was jumping off buildings. Lazy Town was cold.
Now,
Lazy Town was cold.
Oh
Now,
my gosh, we're hating
that
on
being
SD
said-
classified, but we're about to put Lazy Town up there.
no.
Was cold.
No. I'm not even putting it in the average, but it
Lazy
had its
Town was
moments.
cold.
It's not trash.
I never seen it, so I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what this is.
That's Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
Oh, I remember this stupid ass pig thing. Yeah, this show was
That's
ass.
Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
Yeah, I'm all set. Humbug.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, that's ass. Franklin.
Franklin?
Hey, it's Frank. Come on. Come on. I feel like I read more Franklin books than actually watched the show as a kid.
It was average. I put average. It was a good show.
Yeah. Wonder Pets Saved the Reindeer. We'll just put that in the trash. Chalk Zone.
Who's got the chalk zone? Who's got the chalk?
I love Chalk Zone.
Who's got the chalk?
I love Chalk Zone.
I think that's a staple.
I think it's a staple.
Easily a staple.
My nigga Blue.
Okay, Naked Brothers Band.
I never watched it.
I don't think it was a show for us.
Probably not.
Okay. Cat Dog.
Oh, alone in the world, little cat dog. Come on, cat dog.
Come on.
Cat Dog was tough. Cat Dog, like that, whatever little area of time Cat Dog came on TV, that little block of like 2.5, 3 hours was so cold.
I agree.
Cat Dog, like Rugrats, Chalks, and all that shit right there. That shit was tough.
Like you didn't move from the couch.
It just didn't move.
Like you woke up early and got your chores done early so you could just sit and not move for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just mindless.
Mighty B. I didn't watch the show.
Also did not watch.
Okay. Wild Thornberries.
Good show. Good show. Wild Thornberries was a good show.
I agree.
Is it? Yeah, I'll put it average. Is it better than As Told by Ginger?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
I think
so this is where I'm at.
Yeah,
I'm about right there.
That's where I'm at. I feel like Ned's is the baby to me. That's the baby. The baby. Real Monsters. Come on. Real Monsters was tough.
Real Monsters was good. Yes, it was.
I wouldn't say it's a staple. I'd probably put it about here.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Also, Zoe 101 is above My Life as a Teenage Robot because ooh, I know you see me standing here. I gotta play that song as soon as I'm done.
Do I look good?
Good today. Yeah. Ooh. You know they did a remix of that song too.
Oh,
like
Lord.
As grown-ups. Still fire to this day.
Oh, God.
Still fire to this day. Okay, Rocket Power. That's a go for me.
Oh yeah,
it's an easy go.
That's
for me.
Beyonce.
I like that.
That's Beyonce.
I like that. So we got Whitney, Drake, and Beyonce. I like that. Okay. Angry Beavers. Very good show.
What'd he say in there, Adam?
Dang it!
Dang it!
I got a friend back in Madison. Her last name was Daggett, and that's how we would just say her name.
Dang it!
It would be random in school. They would just say that in class. I just start dying laughing.
All that.
That's such a funny show. Oh my God.
All that was a good show. Way better.
That was a really good show.
Way better than the Amanda show.
Yes.
I agree.
Amanda Show tried to do that.
Yeah.
Where do you guys have it though? I watched a lot of all that because that was like kid SNL.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I watched a lot of all that. I watched it more than any of these other shows.
Like I feel like all that was like our first real like preteen. I don't know, maybe preteen teenage show. You know what I'm saying? Like we were watching cartoons.
Like it was pre-recorded, but it was like live.
Yeah, but like that was like I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I started watching it when I was like transitioning out of cartoons. You know what I mean? Like it was out of my car. So I have it ranked really high. For me personally, I would have it either at the top of the staples or bottom of the goats. I could do top staple.
Yeah.
Not the Keenan and Kel. Is Keenan and Kel on there?
I don't know. No.
Yeah.
But they would be a goat.
Oh boy, Keenan and Kel. But Coolio is now going crazy on the theme song.
Cat Scratch.
Cat Scratch was actually a decent show. It wasn't.
Never watched it.
It was all right.
iCarly, I think is a very overrated show.
I could agree with that.
I think it's overrated too.
Hey Arnold.
Meanwhile,
Come
now
on.
that
Come on, Gerald.
we're talking about,
Come on.
yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
Gerald.
Oh yeah,
I have him above Drake and Josh personally. I don't know
yeah.
about
I
you
mean,
guys.
Drake and Josh is just doesn't. Man, all right.
Y'all tripping.
I'm not. I don't think I am.
Y'all tripping.
Hey Arnold or Drake and Josh?
More Jake and Josh.
No, you're not.
No, you're fucking not.
No,
I
you're
am.
not.
Jake and
Stop
Josh might be
lying.
Lil Wayne for me. That might be Wheezy.
Wheezy. That's not Wheezy. Baby. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Keep it a stack.
Don't do that. You're doing that. Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I like this though. Our goats: SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Rocket Power, Hey Arnold, Drake and Josh. I'm a fan of that. I think we did well here.
I like it too. I think Rocket Power is a mean drop off. Those are my 3 top votes. It's like a
For real.
drop off.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'd be okay moving Hey Arnold and Drake and Josh down
To Staples. Yeah.
That's why I put Drake and Josh for in the first place.
Okay. There we go.
We're having them up there with the other one. That we gotta go through the list, Aries.
That's what I should have been in the first place, man.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
About that whole Weezy. You tripping.
I mean, easy, bro.
Like girls always said, do I look good today? Just fishing for compliments. Fishing.
She was fishing for compliment.
My Lanta. Like, was she expecting people to be like, yeah, you look good. Yeah, damn. Hey, you look good. Damn. Okay, one more. I'll do a parlay check after this. Anyway. Okay, cool. All right. Happy Cinco de Mayo tomorrow.
Drink
Drink all the
responsibly.
tequila. I know I'm going to. So also,
back out.
I don't know if Adam, if you've tried the high noon tequila seltzers.
Mm-hmm.
I would drink them. I didn't love them.
I'm not a big seltzer guy.
You're not a big seltzer guy. Okay. All right. Then
They're
you probably
all
won't
right.
buy those anymore.
They all taste like similar, I guess.
Yeah, when someone's like, I love high noons over White Claws, I'm like,
yeah, it's like, is there really a difference?
Yeah.
It's like light beer. Like all light beer tastes the same too.
yeah, if someone was like Coors Light and Bud Light, it all tastes like water to me.
Yeah.
Like iron water to me. Okay. Anyway, she'll be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music later tonight. Tristan Thompson is in the basketball game right now.
What the hell?
Oh my God, no way. Yeah, anyway, happy Cinco de Mayo. Wash your hands. All right, bye.